Hello from ChiNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today we'll be making sushi. Let's take a look. Hello guys, so today we'll be making some very easy sushi, and I expect that no one here watching this video is expecting like a master grade kind of fancy sushi. I'm trying to introduce you to make sushi, so making really you have no experience in making sushi at all, and you have no experience in cooking, whatever. This is the first thing you want to learn, and from this you can get better and more advanced skills in sushi making anyway. So this is the first thing. If you have no experience cooking, that's what you need. Rice cooker, okay? Remember, a good rice cooker is important, and then you need rice. Okay, for rice, usually we store them in a bucket like this. And remember, use Japanese or Korean rice only. These are what they call the pearl rice. It's rounder and more moisty. So we put 3 cups of rice. We're making a lot of sushi today, okay? And the good thing is you can make all of them and then save it for later, so you have a few meals with you. So 3 cups of rice. This is very easy, okay? All you need right now is warm water, warm, to wash the rice. Not really warm, but cold to warm, not freezing water. Okay? You have to squeeze like that and wash the rice, okay? Squeeze and wash. After that, you drain out the water. See? The water is milky, drain it out. Okay? Drain out the water. That's that. And then rinse it again. For sushi making, you want the rice to be rinsed pretty well. So make sure that the water here draining down is not milky anymore, and drain it slowly with your hand, maybe protecting it. Okay. So you have to make sure that the rice is very well washed in order for the sushi to be good tasting. Okay, so yeah, wash it until you don't see any milky white anymore. Right now it's still kind of milky, so keep washing. And then right now we're done washing. Turn your water to super cold. We'll start cooking from cold water. Okay. Making sushi is kind of time consuming because you need to wait for the rice to cool down and stuff like that, okay? So make sure that you read the numbers on this thing. There's a 3 mark there, meaning that's 3 cups of rice. So basically you measure to the amount of water you need. Okay, this is 3 cups. Good, maybe a little bit more. Okay, done. Put this here inside the rice cooker. Plug in the cord. There we go. Cook the rice. Okay. Now I'll take some time to introduce you ingredients and also get you started on one very exciting one, the egg and stuff like that. So let's go. Okay guys, now I'll introduce each ingredient that you need right now, and these are the food ingredients, okay, not the tools. First we have a cucumber, and remember you chop off the head of the cucumber, put some salt on it and rub to avoid the bitter taste from the cucumber. So we have 1 cucumber here. Okay, we have this, in Chinese we call this yuji, but this is actually what, masago, or whatever you call that. It's the fish eggs, okay? These are the small types. They're usually bought in Asian supermarket, and I got these from a Korean supermarket. It looks like that, very orange, and they're the small type. The big type is very costly, so buy the small type. And we have some imitation crab meat. These things, buy the good ones, okay? The good one tastes like crab. The bad one tastes like crap. So yeah. Also, don't forget, this is the most important thing, vinegar. You cannot use just any vinegar. This is the type that you use to make sushi with. So you see sushi seasoning. Do you see that? Okay. Remember to get the right thing. It may not be 100 alike with this bottle, but find something alike like this, okay? Sushi vinegar, that's what we call it, okay? And we'll have mayonnaise today, eggs, okay, normal eggs, no, nothing special, not from Japan. And also, these pockets, the bean curd pockets, okay, you can buy them in cans, or they have these kind of packages. It comes with 2 packages, I used 1, so you can use these as well. Okay, I like the one not in the can because they taste better. So we'll also be making a few of these pockets. It's very easy to make. So now let's get prepared, and we'll prepare the egg first because we need to cook the egg and then get it started and cool down. So when we are ready to make the sushi, the egg is also cold. Okay, let's take a look. Okay guys, so now I'll be doing the sweet egg for the sushi. And remember, we're not going like master chef here, so this is for all the beginners and just to do something fun. You know, it's not really the traditional sushi kind of style, so just good tasting, delicious, and fun. Okay, so 2 eggs, crack 2 eggs. Okay, and then we need a little bit, tiny little bit, like a few drips of cold tap water. Done. Okay. Right now we have the egg cracked. We need sugar. Okay. We put 1 spoon and 2 teaspoons of sugar, and then we put a little tiny dash of salt just to season it. Done. Okay. Now it's time to whip up the egg and mix. So all you need to do right now is whip. Okay, if you can see the egg, there we go. Okay, so whip it up and make sure that there's bubble inside, so keep whipping. The better you whip, the better it is. Keep whipping. Okay guys, so right now we have the pan here, the skillet. Let's turn on the heat to about medium high. Let it heat up, and we will need a bit of oil. So just to oil all over the place. You know, 1 cap of oil is more than enough. You just need a little bit of oil here. And my trick is use the cap, measure a little bit, put the oil there, maybe a little bit more. Okay. After that, okay, since we are waiting for the skillet to get hot anyway, so let's use our hand and you can rub around. Make sure your hand is clean though. Of course you're doing it without the heat and stuff. Okay, so right now the skillet is oily and shit, so yeah. Okay guys, so now what you need is skillet, egg, and a silicone thing for working with the egg. So because we're not doing the Master Chef professional version, we will do it the quick way. Okay, the very quick way. Pour everything inside. This is the super quick way. Okay, nothing fancy about it. Very quick. It's not the traditional kind of tamago, but you'll get the taste and the flavor almost the same because it's really almost the same kind of thing. Sweet egg, and they're great for sushi. So let it cook. Okay guys, so now you see the egg is kind of cooked, and basically you have to wait and be patient just for the egg to settle and cook, and then try to go like that, rotate around, you see if it slides and stuff like that. And still, okay, wait for everything on the surface to be kind of almost all cooked before you do anything to it. Okay. And why we're doing it right now is because we want to do it and then let it cool down, and then so when we do the sushi, this is not like hot stuff we're handling. Okay, we need everything to be kind of cold when we handle sushi. You try to go like that, and it will shift the liquid to one side and make it cook better. Avoid the bottom going burnt and stuff like that. It works really well. Okay, so right now you'll see the egg is really firm and it's very secured. Like even you do this, it's not going to roll down. So that's a very good timing right now to roll up the egg. And to roll it up, it's very easy. You use this thing, okay, to scoop around the egg. Make sure that it's kind of all lifted up somehow. Okay, and then go like this. And then keep on rolling. As you do more, you get used to rolling the egg. And then when you roll, keep it here and tap it a little bit just to secure that and not let it fall back, you know. Okay? And it's good when you do it like this, you're doing it while it's semi gummy and not very hard. So the texture stays there very well. You keep rolling. Okay? Just like this. Done. Okay. Now we're right here. Like this. Okay. All we need to do is roll it down to the plate and you're done. Okay, let me roll this down the plate. Okay, we're good. We're good. Done. Okay. So there we go. Our sweet rolled egg. Okay. So we put this aside right here. Let it cool down with the without the heat. Just let it cool down, and we'll work on the cucumber. Okay, guys. So we got our egg going there, and it's cooling down. So it's doing something. Now get a plate to prepare our cucumber. We have our cucumber here, and we'll be chopping about like these kind of size. So let's chop it up right here. We'll use that much. Okay, and the other ones I can just wrap it back. Easy going. Okay. And also for the surface, it may be a bit dry. Just chop off a tiny piece there, and it's good again. Okay. Remove the film right here. Okay. And also wash it with cold water. Wash. Okay, done. If you find that your cucumber is kind of bitter or something like that, it means that you need to use salt to rub the two ends for a while, and then it will be okay again. Okay, so what we're going to do is chop it in half. Make sure that your knife is sharp, of course. Okay, and then now you can chop them into smaller pieces just for the sushi use. So half and half again. Okay, and with these quarter piece is still too big. You need to chop them up one more time. Okay, like that maybe. Okay, that will do. So, okay, so we chop them into like that kind of size. Okay, put them on the plate. Prepare them for later use. So we did 4 strips like that. Pretty nice. And now we'll do some other kind of style. Okay, so we will be chopping these into little strips as well, just different shapes, you know. Don't get bored. There's not really a meaning to the shapes, okay, so you just need to do some random shape to keep yourself not bored. There we go. So these things we'll put into the fridge and prepare them for later use. Okay guys, so after a little bit of wait, we're back here and the rice is done. So unplug the rice cooker for sure, and remember, get some containers, and I would recommend them wood ones, something like that, but we don't have wood one all the time, so we get some plastic one. It just take a little bit more time for the rice to cool down. Okay, so the trick is, if you want them to cool down faster, you need to put a thinner layer. Okay, so right now we open the rice and there goes 3 cups of rice there. Okay, now what you want to do first is to have the rice paddle. Okay, remember that use the dotted ones, they don't stick the rice so bad. So go like that and then stir the rice. Make sure the heat and all that, you know, vent out, you see. Okay, now the rice is loose. You want to add vinegar. Vinegar, as we said before, we are using the Japanese one for sushi making. Okay. this one, and prepare a spoon. For the typical thing is 1 cup of rice with 3 or 4 spoons. So here I will add them all over the place. Just dumped it. So I have 3 cups of rice. So that's 9 spoons at least. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, for my taste, I would like a little bit sour. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. The vinegar is the key thing that makes the rice sticky, and that's what makes the sushi sushi. If your rice is not sticky, it's not going to be sushi. Okay, you need it to stick. So try to mix it up inside here, keeping things clean as you go. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty straightforward stuff actually. Okay? Just try to mix, nothing more. Okay, so basically it's just add stuff, mix, and basically that's it. Okay. And you can, might as well, if you like, you can do a little bit of taste test. Just grab a little bit and try it out. Is this sour enough for you? Maybe not, maybe yes. Okay. If not, add a little bit more. If it's not sour enough, add a little bit more. See? Just add more. Okay. Now it's enough. Okay, so adjust the taste yourself. Okay, it's personalized sushi. So everything is really personal. Okay, now get the bucket or something, and then take the rice and put it over here. This step is to cool down the rice and make sure that the rice is like nice and cool when you handle it for the sushi, and it won't be so gross. Okay, you want sushi, you want cold rice. Okay, there we go. 1 box. Put a thin layer to avoid to wait so long. So, thin layer of rice will cool down faster. And you can always mix them up together later on when it's cooled down. Okay, good. Okay, so we're storing the rice inside these plastic containers. And of course, plastic is not the best, because if you use wood, the heat will go away faster. But then I don't assume like everyone will have wood containers at home, so we'll use these. It's fine. Nothing special. Okay. Done. Okay. So now you can put these aside just like that. Put it here. Let it cool down. Okay. Don't put it inside the kitchen. You can put these outside, like in your living room, something where there's cold air and venting, so you can have the air to cool it down, so that these things are not steaming hot. And while you're doing that, we can do all the cleanup in the kitchen. So let's get going on to the cleanup and stuff, and we'll come back to the kitchen later when the rice is ready. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so we are back to the kitchen with all the rice ready, cooled down. So right now we have our egg, which is cooled, and what you want to do is cut the thing into a very smaller pieces. So we'll cut that in half so that it's easier to handle later on. Okay, like so. Okay, so very simple. And we'll put this aside first as one of our ingredients to use later on. And of course you need a sushi making mat, and this is actually a bamboo mat. So yeah, there are 2 sides to it. Okay, one side is round. Okay, you can feel it round. The other side is flat. We will use the flat side like this. Okay. And then we got some sushi seaweed. So go open it up. Ooh. Hard to open this thing. Okay, there we go. So sushi seaweed. Okay, comes like that in a pack of whatever, 10 or sometimes you can buy packs of 30, something like that. Make sure that the mat is dry, and we'll pull one of these out. Okay, just a minute. Okay, there we go. There we go. We have the sushi seaweed right here. Okay, there are the rough and the rough side and the smooth side. So basically, your own preference. Actually, some of you will like the rough side inside. Some of you will like the smooth side. Okay, we'll put the smooth side on the bottom, rough side on top, and it sticks the rice better. Okay, so what you want is the rice, okay, and then I'll set it up to a certain level, and then we'll come here and take a look. Okay, so what you want to do is put some rice on. Make sure that your rice is cold and also really separated. Okay, and now put some rice on here, spread it out. Okay, I'll show you later, but right now you need to really spread it out and don't like really overwhelm the place with rice. So spread is the key. Okay, so spread things out. And as we said, we're not doing any super master chef kind of sushi, so something very casual you can just easily make at home, and you know, for fun. And you can see how easy is it just to make some easy sushi. Okay, so let me get started on this. Spread it out evenly, and I'll come and take you guys over to take a look. Okay. So now I'm done with the rice, spreading it out as much as possible, and I'll bring you guys here to take a look at how it's done. Okay, great. So this is how it's supposed to be like. Just remember, right now we're gonna put our stuffings right here on this line. Okay, all the stuffings, and then roll it up. Okay, guys. So now we got our stuff here. Put away the rice. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is a very mega epic one, so you can see how it's done. Okay, first we take a imitate crab meat, 1 stick. Okay, 1 stick, and there's a little wrapping here, so you unwrap that, and then this one here, just split it in half. Okay, don't use the whole thing. Split it in half so you can like actually fill up the whole place, the full length. Okay, and then we will put cucumber, and this cucumber here is kind of big, so I will want to chop it in half too, because you're stuffing a lot of stuff here. You don't want things to be too bulk up. Okay, so a bunch of this, and then what you want to do right now is get some mayonnaise. Have a spoon ready. Scoop some mayonnaise and put it in the center, and then drag all the way. Okay. Drag it. Oh, you know what? I can put the spoon here as well. Okay, and I will use a chopstick to spread my mayonnaise. Always use the same chopstick. It makes your life easier. Okay. So just spread the mayonnaise all over the place. Make sure that it's not all gathered up in the center. And remember, avoid too much mayonnaise on the side, because when you tighten up the roll, if there's too much mayonnaise on the side, this thing will turn really weird. Okay, so and it will like squeeze out all the juice. So we're done with this. Let's put the egg on. This is a mega epic one. Okay, the egg here is kind of too big. We'll chop it up in half and put half here. Okay, great size. Okay, just customize and cut it to the size you like. We'll put it here like so. Okay, after this is done, the last step is to add some fish eggs, which is the masago. Okay, so we will open this, and one of the tricks is do not use a spoon. Use a little knife, a dull knife, butter knife, to scoop up some of it. Okay, and then use your finger to help you spread it on the side where there's nothing stuffed, like on the rice right here. Okay, Distribute that all over the place, and it will taste really good when you're done. Okay, so very simple. So this is one of the mega epic version I'm making with more stuffings on it. So we're done. Let's come and take a look. Okay guys, so it's very easy. Just take a look at that. We got the crab meat, imitation crab meat, cucumber, the egg, the mayonnaise, and also the fish eggs, and that's all it is. Okay, what you want to do is roll it up right now. Very easy. Let's take a look at how I do it. Okay, so what we want to do is roll this thing up and make it firm. So just go like that. Okay, make sure your stuffing is inside, and you roll. Cramp it in and roll. Very easy. Nothing special about it. Okay. After that, roll back. Okay, put this flap all the way back here, and then go like that and roll backward. Okay. Now it's time to tighten the roll. So you go like that and distribute the force properly and squeeze and press down at the same time. Not really hard though, like keep it firm, okay? And try to squeeze it. While you do this, some stuffing may come out, it's normal, but when you do it better, it won't really come out. Okay, just try to push it in again. Okay, good. Now this roll is ready. We'll store these rolls aside on a big dish. Make sure there's no moisture on the dish or else it will stick. And then we'll store all these things here one by one and cut them up later on. So the next type of sushi I want to introduce is the pockets. So it's very easy actually. To do this, all you need to do is get one of these pockets and open them up. So we need to open it up. And that there is actually a kind of juice or something in there that keeps them sweet. And I would like to keep all the juice on the inside the bowl. And squeeze and get all the juice out. Okay. These are actually very tasty. So if you actually do enjoy them, you'll be addicted to these things. Whew. Okay, cut, open, done. Okay, so we have our pocket. What we need is rice. Rice. Okay, rice. Okay. Make sure that your hand is clean and also wet. Because when your hand is wet, you handle the rice, it won't stick to your hand. Take one of the pockets out of these things. One pack here comes with 8 pockets. So one pocket is like that. And then you open it up from the inside. So you can actually put your fingers in there slowly. See? So it's a pocket. All you need to do is grab some rice and stuff it in. Easy as that. So grab some rice with your hand like this. Squeeze a little bit as you shape it, okay, into a ball thing and shove it in. Easy as that. Okay. Nothing really special. No, just make sure you don't overstuff it so that it looks really horrible and stuffed up. There we go. This is, wow. Tasty shit. Okay. Now there we go. Stuff it up. And for some of you who want a little bit of more like fun vibe to it, you know, you can also put the masago on top, the orange thing. So I'll do one more pocket. Make sure that you wet your hand with cold water so that the rice don't stick. Okay? It's easier to handle the rice with a wet hand. Okay. Grab some rice, squeeze and shape, then put it inside the pocket. Make sure the rice is distributed inside evenly and not overstuffing or breaking your pockets. Okay? There we go. And after doing that, okay, put the rice away. Wash your hand. And we'll put a little bit of the orange thingy, the masago, on top. Okay, just use the knife again. Put some on top. Done. Okay guys, you see? That's what you can do. Super easy. You can stuff anything right here. You can stuff these things in here as well. You can also stuff the egg, whatever you like. Just stuff it in. Or you can put some mayonnaise, whatever you like. Just combo up, you know? Basically, the idea is do your own combo, imagination, you know, put stuff in there, whatever you like. And there you go. Store the pocket, the rolls, and when we're all done, we will do the cutting. So right now I will be continuing on my journey of doing my sushi and my own specialized combos with these things. It's nothing special, you know. All it is just combo up the stuff, and it will look pretty professional when you have a lot of different combos around. So I'll keep making and fast forward the whole process, and you can see, and then later on we'll do the cutting together, and you can see the final product. Okay guys, so we're done with wrapping up all our rolls and stuff. So now let's get cutting in action. So we need a sharp knife, and also rinse the knife with water all the time so that you have the knife moist, and keep the cutting board dry, so to avoid sticking things. Okay, so we put one roll here, and the first thing you want to do is cut the head and tail. Okay, make sure that the folding line is on the bottom so you secure it and it didn't like break while you're cutting. So to cut it fast and clean cut. One. Okay. Put the head and tail on a plate for all the stuff, you know, just save it up. You can eat those. Usually in the restaurant they don't eat it, and I think it's a big waste, so we might as well eat those. Yeah, tasty. Okay, so let me have my plate here ready, and what I want to do is cut them into small pieces. After 2 chops, you want to rinse with slow running cold water so that it does not stick your knife. Okay. The key to cutting sushi is have a sharp knife, wet knife, and also cut fast. Whoa. This one is a bit bad, but anyway, it works. Okay, so one row is done, and that's the inside of my roll. Egg and crab. Tasty. Okay, we're done. Ta-da! Okay. Okay guys, we're done with our sushi, and it's been a long time, but you see we got a lot of cucumber left, so I just chopped them up and used it as decoration. The pockets with fish eggs, the masago, and also plain pockets. You can put other stuff in there if you like. It's really customized yourself, you know. And there we go. Wow. You see, if I look at it this way, it looks very professional too, somehow. Okay. So I'm just showing you that these are the heads and tail, and after doing so many sushi in a short time, if you eat all these, it's going to like be very full already. So yeah, believe me, this is enough. And also, these are the pocket juice. You can dip the pocket into them and it will taste really good. We're all done. All you need now is to eat the sushi, and also of course you can have the soybean sauce. Forgot that. Okay. Japanese soybean sauce, you can have those, yeah, with less sodium, so it actually tastes okay, pretty good. Now let me eat one of the head and tail, and let's tell you, this is the mega beefy one. Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Holy shit. How should I explain? The egg is creamy and sweet at the same time, and then all that rice just blend in one single action. Wow, super. So everything here tastes really delicious, and usually, you know, Lao Josie and I, you know, two people, we actually can finish these in, you know, 2 or 3 meals, and so addictive. After one meal, if you cannot finish everything, you know, you can film wrap it and then put it in the fridge. And if you don't wait like 24 hours, it should be fine. You know, put it in the fridge, and after a few hours, you can eat it again. And it's pretty nice. Just don't store them outside, because you have all the mayonnaise and stuff there. If it's warm outside, it will turn bad really, really quick. So if you cannot finish it, put it into the fridge, film wrap them. It should be good for like half a day or 1 day. And then after that, you know, you can't really eat it anymore. It will turn kind of bad. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like, and enjoy the sushi. Bye bye.